Hey, you what's see shit now? I have a crazy match against my boy Joey. Joey, it is about time I get my revenge from earlier on, man. Let's get this going, son. I'm about to show you what's good, son. So anyway, I lead off with my Mega Aggro. I'm ready to throw these clowns in their place. He leads off respectively with Charizard. And I'm thinking like, oh my god, I gotta get this thing out of there. Because even though I do have the filter ability, I'm not gonna be able to live like 2 Fire Blasts. I can live 1. Look at Mega Aggro. I'm taking that special attacking move, man. Oh my god, get out of here. And I'm thinking like, okay, I should Raw again because the Charizard switching was super duper obvious, but in my opinion, I'd rather not Raw him out again a secondary time for him to like come in with Rotom or, you know, something to like kind of prevent Mega Aggro from setting up the Star Fox in general. So in comes the Charizard. He's gonna be able to finish me off, and I'm like, alright, I got Charizard. Charizard's not going nowhere. And then he U-turns. I'm like, yo, I have to check Serby real quick. I'm like, yo, Charizard gets U-turn? Come to find out, that's my man Zoroark perpetrating the Charizard. Well played. Oh my goodness. I would not have been able to. The way he played that just now. Focus, son. Could beat this clown, son. But anyway. My boy Manibus is gonna come in and scare my Wobbuffet out. I'm gonna go straight into my Kingler, and I do have the Rock Slide, but it's obvious for me to go for the Rock Slide. I'm pretty sure that he knows about Kingler. I often do underestimate people's ability to like know about certain uncommon things just because they're like uncommonly used, and just because they're uncommonly used, I decide and I have a habit of going for like the obvious move that I really want to do, not even thinking about, let's say, why would you switch in a Kingler onto a Mandibuzz in this case scenario. So I decide not to do that this time around, and I decide to just go for the knockoff. It pays off as I go and hit the Gourgeist or Garrageist, I believe. Gourgeist or Garrageist, one of those. So he happens to retaliate back with the Will-O-Wisp, crippling, handicapping completely the magnitude, the awesome power that is Kingler. Man, I wanted to use this thing so bad, man. Share Force, Adamant, oh my gosh. Knockoff, I think I got Rock Slide, something else and something else I can't remember. It doesn't have access to super power as of yet until the Pokebank comes out. But I had nothing else that I really wanted to take Will-O-Wisp coming from. I mean, I could have switched out into Wobbuffet, but then I remembered when I went into my party, I'm like, wait a minute, Ghost types can actually switch out from trapping abilities now. So I'm like, oh, that will serve no purpose to lock Gourgeist onto Will-O-Wisp, or, you know, because I would assume that he would want to Will-O-Wisp, considering what I do have. Like, I got like freaking Zygarde, I got Cloyster, Greninja, a whole bunch of clowns, man, that won't appreciate a burn. So now, since this Garrageist has been weakened thanks to my Kingler, I'm gonna bring in my Greninja and finish this thing off with the Ice Beam. I don't really even consider Greninja a water Pokemon. Like when I was making this team, or not, it's not even really a team, but it's just like a collection of Pokemon. When every time I grab Greninja, I'm like, yo, this thing is not a water Pokemon because it could be whatever the hell you want it to be. So anyway, in comes Charizard with the Droid. I'm like, why would you bring in Charizard now? But I completely forgot. Well, didn't forget, but it didn't register in my mind. It's like, okay, I guess because they're Draught, it would nullify or dumb down the damage output that water type moves can potentially inflict onto any type of Pokemon. So now it's going to be a 2-hit KO as opposed to, I think, maybe a 1-hit KO, maybe, I don't know. You know, but anyway, the important thing is I knocked that thing out, and in comes the Slurpuff. So I'm like, yo, alright, I've heard this thing about, I've heard that thing. That's the thing I was thinking about. I was just about to say that. I heard about this thing getting belly drum. So I'm like, alright, I guess, I don't know why you belly drum, dude, because, like, I'm about to destroy you with the Ice Beam. Then he goes first, and I'm like, yo, hello? What the hell just happened? And he's like, ha, it's got unburdened. So I'm like, yo, I'm in trouble, son. I gotta get this thing out of there, man. Go to my boy Cloyster for the Ice Shard, get some anticipated damage. Oh my gosh. Yo, Slurpuff is destroying me, and it's got his tongue out. How's a cotton candy Pokemon making fun of me? What is my life right now? I'm gonna go to my boy Zygarde and finish that clown off. I'm sorry, I'm not having that today. I had a choice between Cloyster and or this thing, and I chose this thing over Cloyster because I figured that Cloyster doesn't really have as many open opportunities to set up as Zygarde does. Because in this case, like, Mandibuzz could like war with me out. Rotom could like destroy me with Volt Switch. Freaking, what's his last Pokemon? Zoroark can come in and like Focus Blast. You know, so I don't have a lot of options in this case scenario. I only have Zygarde and my Wobbuffet left over. But that's alright, you know, that's all good. He's got a Mana Buzz, and that's actually what I kind of wanted him to bring in response to me finishing off his Slurpuff. So I'm gonna Encore him into Knockoff. I'm so glad that he used that. This is my chance, man. This is it. So now, since he's locked onto Encore, I'm thinking like, okay, should I stay in and go for the counter? No, I should actually switch out, and I'm going to switch out to my Zygarde. Like I said before, he can't switch out now. He's locked onto the Knockoff, and this is it, man. I get a free Dragon Dance, and Joey, be very afraid, man. This thing is in the cave. It's in Terminus Cave for a reason, son. So he waits a hasty switch out into Rotom. I'm like, yo, Rotom is not saving you, son. DD, Adamant, let's go. Zygarde finishes Clown off with Outrage. Show him what it's all about, son. So I'm gonna inflict the Outrage onto it, and it doesn't even finish it off. What? No! Oh my god! No! Where is my wife? Damn. Oh, imagine if that didn't hit. And on top of it, he's confused. Joe, you're gonna make me cry, man. You're gonna make me cry. So I'm gonna go and inflict Outrage onto the Mana Buzz. I don't even think that's Mana Buzz, actually. Yes, it happens to be Zorok, and he's gonna retaliate back with the Night Daze, finishing me off, and I'm like hoping in the back of my mind that Night Daze would have scored a miss, you know, like I would have been able to skillfully dodge it or whatever. That's not the case. And earlier, when his Mana Buzz knocked off my Citrus Berry on the Wobbuffet, I would have thought that the Citrus Berry would have activated before the knockoff took place, because it took me at a range of HP in which the Citrus Berry would have been able to activate, but that's not the case. Great game nevertheless, Joey. I definitely did have a lot of fun. Peace. What you doing?